All right, I want to introduce you to what digital storytelling is, and I encourage you to watch some of the other examples, not just from your classmates, but from also storycenter.org. That'll give you some of the links, and you can find some really great examples. In fact, their motto is listen deeply and tell stories. And I think that it's important that we bring education back into storytelling, that we connect that to our lives again, because we are, as human beings, we thrive on stories. You will learn in this couple of lectures here what digital storytelling is and hopefully how to make a good one. And I'll be mostly repeating what you've learned in your reading. You can use photo story software. If you have a Macintosh, though, then you can use iMovie or iPhoto. I think it's called iPhoto, or iBook. Actually, for this assignment, you can use any software that you want. You can use Movie Maker, Pixoral.com. I'm not saying it right, but that's an online website that you can use. So you're welcome to use anything. A really easy software, though, is Photo Story version 3, and I have instructions for that uploaded on Moodle that you can try out. And in Photo Story, it's so easy to import pictures, customize those pictures, add titles and subtitles, record narration, because that's very important. You need to be able to add your voice to your story, and add music, and then save it as playback. Save it as a movie for playback anywhere. Digital storytelling has many aspects. Most importantly, it needs to be personal. It has to be a story that includes personal details. So therefore, this is not a paired assignment. Unless you can be really really convincing and persuasive to me, you'll each need to create your own story, because you're digging deep into your own personal values and personal experiences. Usually, digital storytelling includes recorded narrative and music. And the graphics in digital storytelling need to be symbolic, not just literal. Okay? We'll talk about more of these later. And then the story needs to be short, so just 2 to 3 minutes. So at the very end of this lecture series, I'm going to ask you to sit down and write something for 10 minutes. And that's it. You can use that for your, keep editing and going back and revising that and use that one. Or maybe you get that out of the way and you come up with a different story. But whatever you use for your story for this, make sure that it's short. Your script that you write should be short. So 10 pages, not 10 pages, 10 minutes of writing should be enough. It's I can't give you the number of words, but anyway, the thing is, you don't have to talk quickly in your story. Make use of space, make use of quiet time. And so, anyway, one of the reasons this is good for language learning is because almost any level can successfully create a 2-minute, put enough words down on paper to combine that with music and pictures for a 2-minute movie. So it's very useful in that sense. All right, so this is part 1 of the lecture, and I encourage you to move on to part 2.